As we seek to earn our Mages Guild recommendations, we travel next to Skingrad, Masters of Destruction, the school of elemental attacks and direct damage to enemies. We'll head in from the East Gate, and the Mages Guild is right here. We must find Adriana Beren, who happens to have a small problem.
I'm afraid I haven't given it much thought. I'm rather busy, you understand.
Like, how do associates typically get recommendations if these people don't have random immediate issues to deal with? Anyway.
Now that I think about it, I do have a small problem concerning Earthor.
There's yet another misplaced person, but it's implied that this isn't the first time this has happened. We can find out more from Salinas Vicinis and preferably Druja, who both thankfully have map markers on them.
This isn't the first time he's been away, so I wasn't really that concerned.
Turns out he was sent away to Bleak Flat's cave to practice magic after some conjuration mishap.
There was that awful scamp incident last year. That's when Adriana told him he needed to practice somewhere else. So he settled down in Bleak Flat's cave.
That's where Earthor wound up, after Adrian told him he couldn't practice in the guild hall anymore. She probably doesn't even remember that.
Druja's the one who will mark it on the map for us, but we need to update Adriana on the location and she'll give us a weak fire spell. I wonder what that means. Turns out anything that burns will be quite helpful, and high sneak also works because upon entering the cave, we find quite a few zombies. This is where Earthor lives most of the time, but when these creatures moved into his home, he stopped checking into the guild, and that's when people started to worry. We have to fight our way through to see if he's okay. Just make sure to go down each of these paths. The cave is relatively small, and we'll eventually reach a lit room at the end with a frightened yet calm wood elf just waiting for us.
You! How did you get in here?
He'll refuse to leave if you haven't cleared out all 7 zombies.
Horrible things. I'm not going anywhere until they're gone.
But he is essential and can't be killed. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, just lead the creatures back to his room and he'll help defeat them. Once they're all gone, he's willing to leave and he'll make it back safely if you send him off. Just don't forget to open this rock wall for him and make sure he's out.
I'll be right behind you. Adrian!
Witness a beautiful reunion of 2 friends.
You're lucky I bothered to send someone after you at all.
And make sure to confirm your recommendation with Adriana.
As I've said, I'm rather busy. I'll get to it eventually, though, I assure you.
She will, I promise.
Thank you for sending someone to help me.